What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Three Balls and a Puck. I'm your host, Bradley Velasquez. And real quick, I want to make an apology on the last video I made. It would have been the reason why your favorite NFC team will make the Super Bowl. I completely skipped over the Carolina Panthers. I guess I can just touch base on why they will make the Super Bowl. Cam Newton, Christian McCaffrey, Greg Olsen, obviously, Luke Kuechly leading the defense. They're in a very tough division, but if they can win some games out of division early on, win that division, that's a tough place to win if they're at home. So that's what I think in regards to the Carolina Panthers making the Super Bowl. But anyways, on to this video, which is the reason why your favorite AFC team will not make the Super Bowl. So a take on, instead of will they make the Super Bowl, the reasons why they will not. Same order, I'm going to start east, west, south, and north, from left to right, like everyone always does. So anyways, in the AFC East, the reason why the Patriots will not represent the Super Bowl is Tom Brady finally begins to show his age, and the offensive line is unable to keep him upright. I think that is probably the only chances that will derail them, because if that doesn't happen, they'll probably host a playoff game. And if they do host a playoff game, it seems like Mike Tomlin can't figure them out. The Miami Dolphins, just not enough depth, and quarterback is a question mark. What are you guys going to do in regards to defense and stopping the ball? They still have some good vital pieces there, but they did lose Ndamukong Suh. And quarterback, is Ryan Tannehill really the guy that's going to do it? You tried the Smoking Jay Cutler, experiment last year, and that didn't work out. So we'll see. Ryan Tannehill. You also lost Jarvis Landry. The New York Jets, just not enough talent. You got Todd Bowles. You got maybe a future prospect in Sam Darnold, but keyword future. The Buffalo Bills, almost the same as the Jets. Josh Allen, is he going to be the guy that gets it done? We saw what they did to bring in quarterbacks, but is that going to create enough offense in a division with the New England Patriots? Probably not. You made the playoffs last year. I don't think you're going to make it this year. On to the AFC West, the San Diego Chargers. Excuse me, I did it again. I knew it was going to happen. The Los Angeles Chargers. Knew it was going to happen eventually. Anyways, the Los Angeles Chargers. You can't stop the run. You're unable to stop the run, meaning you can't dictate the flow of the game. Your offense is always on the sideline, and that really slows down your pass rush of Bosa and Ingram when you can't stop the run. The Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes is unable to get it done in his second year, in his first year with the gig. The Oakland Raiders, the John Gruden experiment just goes bad. Most people are actually probably leaning towards that happening. So, John Gruden, let's see. You've been out of the game for a while. 10 years, $100 million contract. You better be worth it. The Denver Broncos. Just Case Keenum is not playing on the same team he was playing over in Minnesota. He's still got some wide receiver talent, but I don't know. Offensive line is not going to be the same. Defense is just as good, though. On to the AFC South, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just a one-year wonder. Blake Bortles is still your quarterback. Blake Bortles is still your quarterback. The Indianapolis Colts. Andrew Luck. Is his shoulder really that healthy? And is your offensive line good enough to keep him upright for a full 16-game season? I don't know. Tennessee Titans. Marcus Mariota regresses like he did this past year. If he is unable to go back to kind of that sophomore year and really get this team going in the right direction, sometimes there's too many boneheaded mistakes. The Houston Texans, the health of J.J. Watt and the health of Deshaun Watson. Are those guys going to stay healthy enough to get the job done? On to the AFC North, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tomlin, you run into the New England Patriots to get outcoached by Bill Belichick again. And the fact that you cannot replace Ryan Shazier with as many defensive backs as you bring in. I know you drafted Terrell Edmonds, brought in Morgan Burnett, but is that going to be enough? The Baltimore Ravens. For some reason you bench Joe Flacco and bring in Lamar Jackson as if he's going to be the reason why you win. The Cleveland Browns. Baker Mayfield. You guys fall for the hype and you start in week 1. Everyone riding high on that preseason performance he had where, he only completed 55% of his passes. And lastly, the Cincinnati Bengals. You got the deck stacked against you, so you don't really have to do too much to fail here and not make the Super Bowl. But I would say Andy Dalton goes down with an injury. No A.J. McCarron behind him anymore. A.J. Green, is he still elite? Is he not still elite? What are you going to do to run the ball? And Vontaze Burfict and Adam Jones continue to get suspended. Alrighty, well that is your AFC side. So I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to do the NFC side real quick, so if you want to stay tuned. Now on to the reasons why your favorite NFC team will not make the Super Bowl. I'm once again going to start East, West, South, and North. I just switch this from AFC to NFC. Make it all one quick little video here. Well, anyways, in the East, the Philadelphia Eagles. The reason why they will not win, the health of Carson Wentz and the fallback in the division. I think you're going to be playing a first place schedule, and then you have the rest of the division really gunning for you now, so I think that could be one of the reasons why. The Washington Redskins. You just lost a running back in preseason, and Alex Smith is a downgrade to Kirk Cousins. Defensively, you're not the greatest team in the league, plus you're in a tough division. The Dallas Cowboys. Well, the loss of Dez Bryant proves a little more than you really would have thought. You don't really have too much talent at wide receiver, and when Sean Lee's not healthy, your defense is terrible as well. So, Dak Prescott is on your shoulders. Can Dak Prescott get it done? Excuse me. The New York Giants. Well, Saquon Barkley and Odell Beckham are good, but defensively, what are they going to do? And is Eli Manning going to be able to stand upright with that bad offensive line? I don't know. On to the NFC West. The Los Angeles Rams, since I messed up Chargers, made sure I got that one. The Los Angeles Rams, too many egos in the locker room, and just fights break out, and Sean McVay's a young guy who maybe loses the locker room. Who knows? The San Francisco 49ers, Jimmy Garoppolo, I don't know, not worth the hype. He's just barely above, 50-50. I believe he's about 55-45 in touchdown interception ratio. So maybe people have more film on him. Maybe they're not as good. We'll see. The Arizona Cardinals, just not ready yet. You got Josh Rosen. We saw in that first preseason game he got hammered. Let's see how things go. And the Seattle Seahawks, Russell Wilson gets hurt. He's the only guy that this team really has. Can't stay healthy. You're pretty much done. On to the AFC South. The Atlanta Falcons. Well, you do what you basically did in the Super Bowl a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. You fall apart. Offensively, you're good. Defensively, you continue to give up some big plays, blown coverages, stuff like that. And maybe Julio Jones can't stay healthy again. The New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees is old. And, yeah, Drew Brees is old. Didn't skip him this time. The Carolina Panthers, Cam Newton has a Cam Newton kind of year. Everyone falls in love with him in fantasy, but Cam Newton just can't get it done on the big stage. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they do just what they keep on doing. I don't think anybody thinks they have a chance of making the Super Bowl, but for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Jameis Winston continues to get in trouble with the law. Mike Evans continues to get in fights on the field. And, defense isn't very good as well. On to the NFC North, the Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins gets hurt. You put all your eggs in his basket, and then he goes down with an injury. We'll see what happens. You're close, but you'll probably just stay that way if he gets hurt. The Green Bay Packers. We have a repeat of the 2017 season. Aaron Rodgers gets hurt. If Aaron Rodgers is hurt, this team will be down here. The Chicago Bears. Mitch Trubisky is just not a franchise quarterback. Maybe Jordan Howard gets the ball going, but what happens if Jordan Howard goes down with an ailment or an injury? You're going to be relying on a backup running back and a quarterback who didn't show too much in his first year. The Detroit Lions. Matt Stafford just doesn't have a good year or gets hurt. Matt Stafford gets hurt, this team will not be able to put up points. Going to rely heavily on the defense, but when teams know you can't put up points, it changes their game plan, and you're going to have a bad season. Okay, well that was the NFC portion of the reason why your team will not make the Super Bowl. If you like this video, please consider hitting the like button, and if you want to subscribe for more content like this, then please do so. If you want to hit the notification icon, me and the channel, we try to upload as many videos as we can in regards to all things sports. I know it's probably felt like we've been doing a lot of football recently, but the main reason why is because football season, preseason has started. We're right around the corner, so we're trying to get jumped up for that. I promise you other videos for basketball, baseball, which is in midseason. By the way, Dodgers just lost 3 games in a row. Oh, not looking good, right? Boston Red Sox 50 games over 500. Alex Cora's got them chiming, right? We'll get videos like basketball, baseball, and hockey coming up shortly. If you want to hit the dislike button, please do let me know where I can improve. I mean, I'm a work in progress. Today, I'm actually in a basement in Laverne, California, at my dad and brother's home. So that's pretty much it for this episode. My name, once again, is Bradley Velasquez. You've been great, and this has been 3 Balls and a Puck. Thanks.